Hello to you, beautiful people. My name is Noa Lakshmi, and I'm here to elevate humanity for a better world. Thank you so much for watching this video and for joining me here on this week's update. If this is the first time that you are finding my videos, welcome. And if you would like to learn more about me and my work in the world, please go to my website, noalakshmi.com. I am, of course, passionate about astrology, and I use astrology as a tool to help us navigate through this experience that we call life. And I love helping individuals on their own healing journey, on their own transformational journey. And I do this type of work, the spiritual upgrade, physical upgrade, mental upgrade, emotional upgrade, a complete life upgrade, if this is what you are all about and are looking for. And especially now, 2017, big year, the year of self-mastery and stepping into the best version of ourselves as of now. So if you are curious and would like to know more about my work, noalakshmi.com. Would love to hear from you. All right, so we're going to dive into this week and the update, the cosmic weather report of what is going on. We are at the second half of the first month of 2017, and yeah, you know, it's not like an action-packed week. The last couple weeks, it's not like it's been super crazy. Like the full moon that we had last week was, in a sense, a bit of a crescendo, and it was a super potent full moon. You can watch my video from last week, and yeah, it was this build-up, and full moons are usually this moment of release. And especially with this one, there was a lot of pressure and a lot of built-up of pressure, especially when it comes to our emotions and our emotional well-being. So we came to that point of this crescendo, and things kind of started to morph into something different, taking a different direction, feeling differently within your body, mind, and heart. In the last week and a half since the full moon that we had. Now this week, so what the full moon brought into our attention, like I said, there was a big emphasis on our emotional beings, and just our emotions and feelings. There are a lot of feelings with the moon in Cancer. There's always this big soup. It can be a big emotional soup, and some people feel really comfortable with that. Some people not so much. It really depends where you are on that range of how comfortable you are feeling your emotions. And if you're not comfortable feeling your emotions, those of you that are comfortable, it's not a big deal. It's actually like, okay, let's dive in, let's sort things out. And for those of you that are just learning how to feel more and how to feel your own emotions, this is a great time of stepping into that more, not avoiding what you are feeling, not avoiding your emotions, not numbing it, not escaping it, but really facing it head on. And that's the opposition of, you know, Cancer. And then we've got Capricorn, and the moon, the sun is finishing the cycle of Capricorn. And Capricorn is, we've got to face things head on. We've got to focus, we've got to pay attention to our emotions, and at the same time, we need to learn how to move forward and how to make decisions that are not based so much on on emotions, but are based on what you are building for your future. And that's what Capricorn is all about. And you can feel it's there's a lot of pressure that can come with it. What am I letting my emotions guide me? And that's a good thing, but where is the fine line where I'm being pulled too much into the emotional realm and start making decisions that are not based on true knowing and integrity and being honest with myself and looking into my future and looking into my foundation. And just, it's easy to get swayed by the emotions, right? Especially with the moon in Cancer. And so what the last week has brought to us, after the full moon, I'm going to talk a lot about what Mars is doing right now. Mars is the fiery planet of Mars. It is associated with our masculine energy. It is associated with our action-taking energy. It is associated with our motivation, with our will, with our primal instincts. Also, Mars is associated with our sexual energy. It's our instincts, it's our drives, it's our animalistic nature. That is part of this human experience, and Mars has been, not necessarily the happiest camper, being in Pisces. It will come out of Pisces next week. We'll definitely not going to talk about that and this huge shift that is going to take place. But if you've been feeling, and again, it really depends on where you fall on that scale and how comfortable you are with feeling and emotions and the water energy and things that are moving and shifting and constantly in this flux, because Mars has been in the sign of Pisces, and Pisces is not only a water sign, it's mutable sign. So there's this constant change, this constant flux almost, that can bring confusion, that can bring some chaos. And with Mars sitting in that sign, Mars spends about a month and a half in each sign of the zodiac. So we've been in the midst of this, what seems to be chaotic, emotional, not the most comfortable for some people. And this also, Pisces is the unconscious, is the subconscious, is things that are hidden. It's the deep waters, of the Piscean energy that can be very deceiving. Also, we can get pulled by our unconscious patterns and behaviors and addictions. And with Mars, which is the energy that is associated with our drive and with our willpower and with our need and desire to take action, when we mix that with deception, with unconsciousness, with unconscious patterns, with patterns from the past, that can bring a lot of chaos, right? And so we've been asked by the universe to not veer away from the direction that we are going, the future and the foundation, and to really keep our minds and our hearts focused and be diligent about that. And that's why 2017 is such a year of self-mastery and really knowing what serves you and what doesn't serve you. Mars moving through the sign of Pisces, it hit Neptune, it hit the south node of the moon, and that is connected to everything I just talked about, and bringing up things from the past and the addictions and the patterns and all of that to be released. And then what took place, that was yesterday. Today is Wednesday, January 18th. So yesterday, on the 17th of January, Mars connected with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. And even Mars moving through the sign of Pisces for the last month and a half, there's a lot of healing again. And all this Piscean energy that we've been feeling, and the eclipses that are going to happen in February in Pisces again, there's a reason for that. We are experiencing a lot of this Piscean energy in our lifetime that we might not experience ever again in our lifetime. Okay, so there's a reason for that. Nothing is a coincidence when it comes to the universe and the way things are being orchestrated for us to awaken, for us to not be attached to our addictions and our patterns and our unconscious behavior. There's a big call to rise up and to become more conscious and become more aware. 2016 and still into 2017, there's a big invitation from the universe to just keep moving in that direction. So Mars in this sign of Pisces, that it's not, again, the most comfortable. Mars doesn't like to be there. Nevertheless, it needs to learn the lessons of the Piscean energy and how to release the grip of the past, past patterns, the grip of addictions, the grip of unconsciousness, everything that I mentioned so far. Now, Mars connecting to Chiron, there's a deepening of the healing process for you, and especially everything that I was talking about your feelings and your emotions and wherever you find yourself on that range of being comfortable or not with feeling, we are looking this week and have been looking at this great opportunity to step even deeper into our own healing journey, and also find the healer within you. Find the sign of Pisces is the mystic, it's spiritual, and to Mars is the warrior. Mars connecting to Chiron in the sign of Pisces, with everything that has been going on, it's like you've got to find that spiritual warrior within you, the one that is not attached, that is not falling back into victimhood, blaming other people like this, or blaming life, or blaming God for this happened to me, and therefore, or that's why I'm not taking the action. And that's Mars in Pisces. It's like, I'm not going to take the action because, blaming everything outside of yourself. And Mars connecting to Chiron is like, you've got to find the healer within you and the healing abilities within you. It's not outside of yourself, even though it feels very tempting and very deceiving to look for that spiritual awakening and the spiritual answers and the guidance outside of yourself. If again, addictions and running away and looking for other people to give you answers, or blaming other people for why you don't have the answers, or blaming whatever it is that you're blaming in your life. And it's to find compassion. Again, anything to do with the Piscean energy, it's this compassion, a godly compassion for ourselves and our human experience, and for others, of course. And there's a lot of healing that comes from that place of compassion, forgiveness, forgive yourself and forgive others. So this is still the opportunity to dive into all those things for yourself and on your journey, and especially with what's going on in the world, in the US. And this week is a loaded emotional week for many of people, with the election and the next president and all this stuff, which I'm not going to go to, but it's emotionally loaded. And the invitation is not to fall with Piscean energy. It's so easy to fall into fear, anxiety, and especially get pulled into the media and the messages that you receive from external sources, and then pointing the finger of why things are a mess. It's like, no. We need to go back in. We need to go back in and master, self-mastery, master your own life, master whatever it is that you know that you're addicted to. If it's emotional addictions, mental addictions, substances addictions, all these stuff are still hanging, are still waiting for us to pay attention to. Heal your own past, forgive if you need to forgive, in order to move forward, with clarity, in order to move forward with focusing on your own intention and focusing on your own life and what are you creating in your own personal environment, and therefore you are in contribution to humanity and the world at large. Now the sun is going to move from Capricorn into the sign of Aquarius tomorrow, the 19th of January. So again, a big shift. The sun moves into a new sign every 30 days. And it's a huge shift from Capricorn to Aquarius. The energy of Capricorn can feel sometimes quite heavy and serious, and there's a reason for that, and it's good for us. And with Aquarius, there's this, it's an air sign, and there's a lot of this, a breath of fresh air. There's more spaciousness that is going to be felt, and with other things that are going to take place, which I'm going to talk about next week, there will be more of a momentum that you can feel that is pushing you forward and giving you the ability to maybe step deeper into your forgiveness, to step deeper into your compassion, to step deeper into your ability to create the life that you want to create, detaching yourself. The Sun of Aquarius, that's what it offers us, to detach ourselves from any emotional turmoil, anything that keeps us in prison. Aquarius is the liberator, is the awakener. So it's an invitation. It is an invitation for you, if you have those things in your life, that you can look at it, zoom out. Aquarius, the Aquarian energy, it's like to zoom out, look at the bigger picture and open your mind. Look at the bigger picture and open your mind. That's the only way we can connect to the real truth, not the truth that is being fed to us, but the truth that your soul knows and is guiding you towards. Yes, and of course, there's so much more I can talk about, but I will finish it here. Yeah, I'll just finish it here. That's all I'm going to say. And sending you tons and tons of love, as always. Thank you so, so much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to my channel if you do like it, and especially thank you for sharing. If you find this message beneficial for you and you know that there's other people in your life that can benefit from this message, I appreciate the shares and the subscriptions and all the support from you. It means so, so, so much to me because we are together elevating humanity for a better world, and that's what I'm all about. And I would love to know, how can I be of service to you specifically on your own personal journey? And if you resonate with what I'm saying here and you are on this path of awakening, please contact me on my website, noalakshmi.com, and check out my 40 Days to Self-Mastery group program that I am launching in March. It's an amazing container of like-minded people coming together for the sake, for the reason, for the intention of waking up, cleansing, purifying, and refining, fine-tuning the instrument that we are. So if you like to know more information, check out the link. Go to my website, noalakshmi.com, and just stay awesome, stay beautiful, stay awesome. I will see you next time. Sending you so, so, so much love. See you next time. Have a beautiful week. Sat Nam.